Hello friends! Today we're going to talk about Mills Mess, which is this pattern right here. Now, it's not just about this, it's about getting comfortable in general with crossing your hands, so we'll do a couple different exercises. The end goal will be learning this pattern, but at the end of the day, I just want you to get familiar with the feel of having your hands crossed. So once you get familiar, there's all sorts of variations you can do, and we can go into lots more depth on other things to work on. But first, we just have to get to that whole crossing your hands thing. So, start with one ball. Either hand, doesn't matter. This is the first half of Mills Mess. We'll go into the second half immediately after. Start here. Hand holding the ball, goes underneath the other hand, and throws. And then uncross. 1, 2. 1, 2. Alternate between hands. You're going to need both. So just practice it like this. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Okay. Column bit. This second half of Mills Mess, you're going to throw straight up, so it'll look like this. 1, 2, 1, 2. Right? Cross hands, uncross hands, cross hands, uncross hands, switch hands, cross hands, uncross hands. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, so that's starting to feel easy. Start mixing between the two of them. Start seeing what else you can do. Right? You might do some of this, you might start catching the ball and then moving it underneath. You can do all sorts of variations. Again, just want you to get familiar, get comfortable, understand what it feels like when you cross your hands. As soon as that's feeling good, we're going to move on to two balls. We're actually going to do the exact same things. We're just going to do it with an extra throw thrown in there. So, remember we were doing this, right? 1, 1. Now, we're going to do the second throw, and it's going to be 1, 2. Right? Right hand, holding the ball underneath. 1, 2. 1, 2. Uncrossing the hands, same thing, right? Basically just this. There's just an extra throw in there. Do it on the other side too. Left hand going underneath. Right hand going underneath. Left hand going underneath. Alternate between the two of them. Mess around with it. Okay. The column one, right? Again, we're just doing this. But we're going to throw both balls first, and then cross our hands to catch them. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, catch, catch. Alright? Pretty straightforward. Switch between which hand is going over, which hand's going under. Right hand can go over the top, left hand can go over the top. Pretty straightforward. Again, start playing around with different versions of this. Alternate between the two of them. Just, see what you can do with this. There's all sorts of different variations. Mills Mess, though, always just going to be that or this. Okay, so if you're not following along at home, that probably looks easy, but grab some balls, give it a shot. It's a little trickier than you probably expect. We're going to go on to 3 balls now. Shake it out. Whew. Crossing your hands actually puts a lot of strain on the shoulder. Trust me. Shake it out. Okay, so start a Mills Mess is always going to be this throw, right? That one where you're holding the ball and you cross underneath. We were doing it with one. Looks like this. Whoop. Right? Whoop. That's the start. We can do it with 2. Right? Whoop, whoop. Right? We practiced that one too. Now we're going to get the third throw in there. I don't want you to do this thing I'm going to show you. I want to show it to you to help you conceptualize the trick as a whole. Okay. I'm going to do a third throw, but I'm not going to cross my hands the other way immediately yet. So just watch. 1, 2, 3. Right? 1, 2, 3. So I'm actually going into kind of like a column sort of thing here. 1, 2, 3. Now why is that happening? There's 3 columns in front of you, and there's a ball occupying each of those locations. I'm catching the one out on the outside here with my right hand again. But now I'm going to catch it with my left, and it'll look like this. 1, 2, 3. Alright? Caught it here. Go back. 1, 2, 3. Right? Here we go. Now we're doing each side of Mills Mess. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Right? So this is still that stuff we were just practicing. It looks a little different, but again, it just really comes down to whip, 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 and, this one. Right? So, okay. Now we're going to go on to trying for 4, 5, 6 catches. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, that's 4. Let's look at 5. 5's a little weird. we're going to go straight to 6. 5 is doable, but your hands end up in all sorts of weird positions, so just skip straight from 4 to 6. Trust me. It sounds weird, I know. Usually I have a nice one for that. It's weird on 5, just, you don't want 5. 6. Believe me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right? Now I've ended up back in the same starting position. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I missed a throw there. That's okay. That was 5. See? 5's a little bit weird. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right? So now you can just keep going and see how many you can get. And eventually you'll start getting to here. And then we can talk about all sorts of other cool, fun stuff. And there's all sorts of cool cross-handed tricks. And you'll be doing Mill's Mess, which is great. So, until next time, keep playing with your balls.